Honest question. In 2025, how many of the 14% of black Americans are direct descendants of the slaves? Aren't many now second or third generation immigrants from black countries? My guess is going to be the vast majority of black Americans here. I'm going to guess 80% plus are descendants of slaves. I don't know if anybody has the number to that. I'd be curious to see. Um, it's not also that you're like always like a descendant of a slave and stuff. I think that kind of racism can be more pervasive in kind of a more insidious manner and a more subversive manner too. Like, I think a really great example was there was the quote that the journalist shouldn't have wrote this quote because it wasn't strictly true, saying that Charlie Kirk was saying that all black women were unqualified or stupid or whatever, or couldn't be a position. And then that one conservative tweet was like, find me the quote. He never said that. And the actual quote was Charlie Kirk naming off like 4 of the most accomplished black women like who are alive in the United States and saying that they were stupid and unqualified for their positions. Like, in a way, that statement's even worse. But yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing in the U.S. And I think something that probably happens with black people, it happens with, I mean, it even happens with me, where if I hear somebody say something, there are just so many little things that like, I'm like not sure. Like if somebody were to kind of like laugh, it's like, oh, did you get the COVID booster or whatever? I think even if somebody just said the phrase COVID booster, I would be like, what do you mean by that? Tell me about that. What do you mean by COVID booster? Like that would just make me wonder. And I'm sure for black people, that's like expanded like a million times more, where there are different sayings, there are different like expressions, there are just positions and stances where you're like, you're not sure. I think especially now you've got to try really hard to divorce this from the white black people. And these are the 18 to 22 year old black people who are on college campuses who are in these TikTok groups who, okay, I'm just kidding, half kidding, 20% kidding, 40% kidding. But like in just ordinary day-to-day life, I think a lot of this kind of like weird racist stuff can be a lot more pervasive than it seems. And keep in mind too that you would only have to interact with something like this like once every couple of days or once a week or once a month to make it feel like it's more in your life than it might even be, or more than you actually realize it, and it is more than you even see. So yeah, it's just a thing. And the recent comments and positions by a lot of conservatives and MAGA don't help that thing.